Hi, this is Jason with JHE's Log Furniture Place. Come visit us online at logfurnitureplace.com. Today we're going to watch as my brother Josh assembles the full over queen cedar log bunk bed, and he's going to do this all by himself. So what he has done so far is he's gathered the lower log side rails, and he's attaching the log supports to those. Now, as you assemble your bunk bed, you'll just want to make sure that the parts that are labeled, say if you have a tenon labeled A, it'll go into the hole labeled A as well. It's very simple, very easy assembly. Alright, okay, so Josh has the lower bunk bed supports together, and he's now going to insert those into the headboard. Now, if you saw our full over full bunk bed assembly video, you'll notice that Josh is doing this bed a little bit differently. We decided to show you a couple different ways that if you're by yourself, you can assemble our bunk beds. So Josh is now starting with the upper portion of the bunk bed. He's taking one side of the safety rails, and he's inserting the log supports. These log supports will support the bunkie board and the mattress. And we use log supports on the bunk bed because it is a log bunk bed. You shouldn't have slats that may sag over time. You should have a nice strong log, and we provide that for you in our Cedar Lake line. So Josh is attaching the other safety rail. He'll just have to match up the 3 tenons and put them in the 3 holes. Real easy to do with 2 people. With 1 person it is a little bit challenging, but not impossible. There, he's got him. Now, as you're assembling the bunk bed, you can either push the tenons into the holes, or if you have a rubber mallet, you can tap the tenons in. Josh will be showing both ways in this video. And there he is pulling the tenons in. Now, when you have the bunk bed all together and you start putting in the leg bolts will draw the tenons into the holes. Theoretically, you don't have to tap the tenons in with a rubber mallet, but I find this better to be safe than sorry. So we always tap our tenons in one way or another, either with hand, with a rubber mallet, etc. So Josh has grabbed the foot rail of the bunk bed, and he's now going to attach that to the lower set of side rails and then to the upper safety rails. Okay, here's a better angle so we can see Josh tapping the footboard on. Just a couple taps will get the tenons started into the holes. They fit in nice and easily. We dry fit all the beds before sending them out, so that you can rest assured that everything's going to fit just as it should. And there he goes. The bunk bed's done. Now is when you would put in your leg bolts. Just attach a washer to each leg bolt and tighten it up. You'd put the leg bolt in each hole and then tighten it fully. Once those leg bolts are in, you can see Josh now is inserting the wooden plugs that we send. The wood plugs will go into each hole in both the headboard and the footboard. And the wood plugs just give a really nice finished look to the bed. We've been asked if you should glue these or just set them in. In my opinion, I think you can just set them into the holes. Just tap them in. If you find that your kids or renters like to pull them out, then go ahead and glue them. Just tapping them in will allow you to remove them a lot easier if you ever have to take the bed down to move it. And it looks like Josh is just about done with the plugs. He's got his last one here. And that's all there is to assembling your Cedar Lake log bunk bed. Now here it is all set up. This here is the footboard end with the ladder. Now the main difference between the full over queen and the full over full, you'll see how, if you've watched the full over full assembly video, you'll see how the beds are very similar in style. The full over queen here is a tad bit longer to fit the extra 5-inch length of the queen mattress, and the lower side rails are flat on top. They're flat so that the mattress will fill the entire width of the bed. There are quite a few other styles of bunk beds out there that do not offer a queen over queen bunk bed. This is because they use wooden slats for the mattress supports. Because we do use logs, the bed is extra strong and we can do a queen over queen bunk bed. Find all of your log furniture wants and desires at the place for log furniture, logfurnitureplace.com.